It's September 26, 1983. Deep beneath the Soviet Union, inside a secret military command center, an alarm suddenly sounded. A warning appeared on the screen. An American nuclear missile had been launched. Seconds later, another missile appeared. Then another. The Soviet Union had only minutes to decide whether it was facing an attack. One mistake could trigger a nuclear war. To understand how close the world came to nuclear war, we need to go back to 1983. It was the height of the Cold War. The United States and the Soviet Union were locked in a dangerous struggle for global power. Both nations possessed thousands of nuclear weapons, enough to destroy civilization many times over. The fear was not just that a war could happen. The fear was that it could begin by mistake. By 1983, tensions between the two superpowers had reached a dangerous level. Just weeks before the false alarm, the Soviet Union shot down Korean Airlines Flight 007 after it entered Soviet airspace. 269 people were killed. The United States condemned the attack, and relations between Washington and Moscow became even more hostile. Inside the Soviet military, many feared that America might use the crisis as a reason for confrontation. To guard against a surprise attack, the Soviet Union built one of the world's most advanced early warning systems. Known as OKO, it used satellites in space to watch for the intense heat produced by a missile launch. If an American missile left its silo, the system would detect it within moments and send an immediate warning to Soviet command. In a nuclear crisis, every second mattered. The system was designed to prevent war, but on one September night, it became the source of a terrifying mistake. Then, at 12:14 a.m. on September 26th, the impossible happened. Without warning, the silence inside the command center was shattered. The early warning system reported that an American intercontinental ballistic missile had been launched toward the Soviet Union. Red warning lights flashed across the room. Computers confirmed the signal. According to the system, the United States had just begun a nuclear attack. The warning system reported something terrifying. One American missile was heading toward the Soviet Union. Then another. Then another. Within seconds, the computer reported 5 incoming missiles. But Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov noticed something unusual. A real American first strike would not involve only 5 missiles. It would involve hundreds. Something about the warning did not make sense. According to Soviet procedure, he was expected to report the warning immediately. If leaders believed America had launched a nuclear attack, they could order a retaliatory strike. Petrov understood the risk. If he was wrong, the Soviet Union could be destroyed. But if the computer was wrong, he could prevent a catastrophe. Petrov believed a nuclear attack would not begin in such a strange and limited way. The machine was telling him one thing, but his experience told him another. With the warning system insisting an attack was underway, Petrov had to make a decision. The official procedure demanded that he report the alert as a possible nuclear attack, but Petrov refused to act immediately. He reported the signal as a false alarm. It was a decision based not on certainty, but on judgment. For several minutes, the command center waited. No missiles appeared. No explosions followed. The computer had been wrong. So, what actually happened that night? The Soviet warning system had not detected real missiles. The satellite had been fooled. A rare combination of sunlight, clouds, and the position of the satellite created a reflection that looked like the heat signature of a missile launch. The computer did exactly what it was programmed to do. It detected a pattern, but it misunderstood what it was seeing. The incident was kept secret for years. Stanislav Petrov wasn't celebrated as a hero when he left the command center that night. In fact, he was questioned by his superiors, and the event remained hidden from the public until after the Cold War. Over time, historians and former military officials came to recognize how extraordinary his decision had been. By choosing to trust his judgment instead of blindly following the warning system, Petrov may have helped prevent one of the most dangerous moments in human history. The greatest disasters in history are remembered for the destruction they caused, but sometimes the most important moments are the ones that never happened.